Hello, I'm Nehal Jain from QCfinance.in. Topic is functions in MATLAB. In this, we will see the syntax, description, and some examples based on functions. This is a syntax for the function, in which you have to first list the outputs in the square brackets under function equal to my function, the name, and the inputs. Now the description about the syntax. Now function out1 comma out2 till n equal to my function input1 comma input2 till n number of inputs. This declares the function my function. This my function and its inputs and outputs. Now the function declaration must be the first executable line of any MATLAB function. Okay. Now the existing commands and functions that compose the new function resides in a text file that has a .m extension to its file name. Now that MATLAB program files can be either scripts or the functions. Scripts are simply files containing a sequence of MATLAB statements, and functions make use of their own local variables and accept input arguments. This is the difference between the script and the function file. Now, the name of a MATLAB function file begins with an alphabetic character only. Do not begin that with any special character or number, and has a file name extension of .m. Okay, suppose your file name is my file, then its name will be myfile.m. The file name less its extension is what MATLAB searches for when you try to use the script or function. Now the first line of a function defines the syntax with which you call it. Okay, the name you give to a function as defined in the first line should be the same as the name of the file containing the function but without .m extension. Okay. Now the variables within the body of the function are all local variables. Now subfunction is visible only to the other functions in the same file. Is created by defining a new function with the function keyword after the body of the preceding function or the subfunction. Now the subfunctions are not visible outside the file where they are defined. You can also terminate any type of function with an AND statement, but doing so is not required unless the file containing the function also contains one or more nested functions. Okay. Now within this file, every function including primary, nested, private and some subfunctions must be terminated with an AND. Now function normally return when the end of the function is reached. Use a return statement to force an early return. Now in case when the MATLAB does not recognize a function by its name, it searches for a file of the same name on the disk. Okay. Now if the function is found, MATLAB compiles it into memory for subsequent use. Now the section determining which function gets called in the MATLAB programming fundamental documentation explains how MATLAB interprets variable and function names that you enter, and also covers the precedence used in the function dispatching. Now when you call a function from the command line or from another function, MATLAB parses the function and stores it in memory. Now the parsed function remains in memory until cleared with the clear command or you quit MATLAB. Okay. So the pcode command performs the parsing step and stores the result on the disk as a p file to be loaded later. Now you will see some examples. Now example first. In this the existence of a file on disk called state.m, the file name, containing this code defines a new function called the state. This is a function state that calculates the mean and standard deviation of a vector. Now the code for this program is, first of all we're defining the input output in the function. I am having the keyword function. In the square bracket I am defining the output, that is mean, and stdev, that is standard deviation variable, equal to state the file name. In the bracket my input is x, so I am writing here x. Now the next line I am defining another variable n, which is equal to the length of x. Okay. Now the mean will be equal to sum of all the numbers of x divided by the total number of elements, that is n. And the standard deviation is the square root of the sum of mean of x. Okay. X. So we are writing the formula for it. Now we call the function supplying two output variables on the left side of the equation, that is mean and standard deviation, equal to set in place of x, that was my input. I am giving the input value. Okay, these are my input values. After giving that, I will get mean and standard deviation as my output. Now another example. In this, the average is a sub function within the file state.m. Okay, the same file we are taking. Now the code for this is, first of all defining the function. Outputs are mean and standard deviation equal to state2. I am changing the name, and x is input. N is equal to again the length of x, mean equal to average x comma n, means average of x and n. The standard deviation is again same, using the function average. We will calculate the standard deviation now. Now the function mean is equal to average of x comma n. Okay, and mean is equal to sum of x divided by n. Here we are declaring another function average, that is a sub function of the main file. Okay, in this our input will be x and n, and output will be mean. Now call the function and compare the answer with that of example 1. Okay, this was our example 1. Again we are calculating the answer. The answer is 47.32 and 29.4. That is same as the previous answer. Okay, thank you.